Howdy all, and welcome to Lex Lives. I'm Lakander, and this is Lag Plays on the Derpy Craft server. Alright. Yeah, this isn't anything derpy. I decided I need a little more room, and so I'm moving my building back. My plan is to try and build a little, maybe a nice little house for myself. Maybe decorate it a little bit since everybody's got fancy buildings. And but I need to move my work area back, and so you can see this is where it was at, and that's how far back I'm moving it. Um, and with the bed out of here, then I'll have more room to put my machines in as we get farther along with the. Oh, are you kidding me? Oh, I am gonna kill somebody. All right, where'd you do it? Where'd you do it? So you can see my new wall. Oh. No, seriously, where'd you do it? Apparently, whatever it was, it didn't matter. So, alright. Let's tell the story of the wall. So it goes a little like this. I decide... No, it starts off with this. Zombies are jumping my wall. I don't know how they're doing it, but they're doing it. And it's really irritating. And we've got the... what are they called? The velociraptors can jump the walls. And so stuff just keeps getting inside. And then on top of that, I've got torches on the walls. And so I'm thinking, all right, what can I put down? And because the zombies can knock the torches off the wall. And so I want to put down something that the zombies can't interfere with. And so my idea is I will build a big fancy wall that's too high for the creatures to jump around or over. I like to do this little trick where you dig a hole, right? And I don't have any on me, but you dig a hole, and then you put a redstone torch in it, and you put a block on top of it, and that powers the block, and then you can put a redstone lamp on top of the block. So every place you see these creeper face blocks, I had a redstone lamp. Turns out, not only do they steal the torches off the top of a wall, but somehow they're able to steal the torches underneath the wall. So, well, on top of that, I decided, I keep seeing everybody's base, and they've got this chisel stuff, and I've never used it, and I think it looks pretty nice. And so I wanted to check out Chisel, and so that's why my wall looks so fancy, is because I used Chisel. Well, I mean, I designed it too, but the blocks choices were mostly Chisel. And oh, and I've got a Chisel right here. It's just a simple thing. You got Chisel. I've never used this before until yesterday, I think. Let me go the opposite direction. It'll be faster. Chisel. No. Where's the chisel for this thing? Right here. Chisel. It's just a stick and an iron ingot. So it's a really simple tool. And I thought you had to work on the blocks or something, but no, you just right click with it, and then you take your block and you put it in the center. And if it can be used by Chisel, then it lists all the block types that it can turn into. And you just select the block you want, and if you put a whole stack of blocks in there, like I've got 18 here, and just click the ones you want, bam, they're all the same thing. These are really cool looking too. I like that where it's part dirt, part stone brick, and it works with I'm working with this right now. It works with a lot of the blocks. It works with none of the geostrata blocks, which is most of, you remember when I set up my quarry and I had 27 things being fed into the trash cans? Yeah, that was all geostrata blocks. So there's 100 types of cobblestone, and none of it works with this chisel. Um, but so I go around and I put this down, and I put down my let me out. I put down my redstone lamps every place you see a creeper face block. I just think these creeper face blocks are cool, and I'll be danged if they didn't come around and take out the redstone torches underneath the block. I don't even know how that's. Why is that a thing? I can understand knocking them off the top because they can reach it, but how do they reach the blocks underground? So I think, all right, if they can do it that way, what if I put some micro blocks down? And so micro blocks are done with a handsaw. I made a diamond one. Diamond saw, I think it was called. And so it's stone tool rods and 2 sticks and a diamond. Actually, I use the Forge Microblocks stone rods. It's just a couple of pieces of stone stacked on top of each other like you're going to make wooden sticks. It's nothing big. And so I made that, and I made some chisel stone, and then a lot of the chisel stone blocks allow you to do micro blocks of it. And so I went ahead and I cut that down, and I placed it all along the edge of my wall. And because I thought, because it's a block, maybe the mobs will treat it as if there's an extra block between them and my redstone torches. And it kind of worked right up until the zombies started pulling my redstone lamps off the wall. I'm like, what? Are you kidding me? Those are blocks. They're blocks, and they're just knocking them right off the wall. So I think, all right, what can I do? So now this is a block here, even though it's only half a side, in the middle there, but it's still a block, I assume, to the mobs. And so, all right, I cut down some glass and I put glass covers over each of the blocks. Oh, that didn't stop them from doing it. They still knocked my redstone lamps off the wall. So I took out the redstone lamps. I replaced them with these creeper faces, and I just put the redstone lamps in the ground every place where I had a redstone lamp before. And so that's the story of my wall. And so since I've done this, unless they spawn inside the wall, I stopped getting monsters in the wall. I was getting baby zombies and adult zombies, and I don't have a dark spot. They were just jumping the wall. I watched them do it. They come up to the wall and they would just jump against it until they finally glitched over it. But this wall is definitely too high for them to get through. Plus we can see out pretty nicely, I think. All right. So now let's talk about our derpiness on the server. I don't know what went down, but apparently I was gone for a day, and when I come back, we've moved servers. Luckily, this time we kept our save. We're just on a different server. Something went wrong with the other server, and every time more than one person got on, it would crash. So we have moved to a different server. I think they decided it was not enough RAM on the previous server because will you get on the blocks and sit there? Thank you. They decided that maybe our I don't know. I figure we've got too much stuff going on. You can see Dizzy Aaron built us a nice fountain here, kind of in the middle. I think that's pretty cool looking. That was the first thing I saw when I logged on yesterday. I wasn't on the day before at all. And then Creeper Cosmos, I think we saw his tower. He put a roof on the tower basically, and that's it. So he didn't do too much more there. And I don't think, well, no, Spuddy seems to have moved a lot of his stuff in here. He was building this today when I was on, I guess. His IMI. I've never really used IMI. I started up a little bit, but it requires a constant power source, which is easy to get in this pack, to be honest. So I guess I could run one, but I also went ahead and built a forestry rubber tree plantation, and I've done this a few times. So I'm not really gonna get into too much detail about how it's done because it hasn't changed since the first time I did it, basically. But I like using this system to get resin. I hate doing it by hand, and so once you get this fully going, it's really nice not to have to worry about it. And actually, this one's ready to be kicked up, so I'm gonna go ahead and go down here. Oh, nice! I got a sapling. I'm gonna go down the hole here and get this one going. I went ahead and threw a steam turbine down here for it. There's an aqueous accumulator back in here because it needs water and MJs, and then it needs fertilizer. Of course, I put in my rubber tree circuit board. What is all this over here? Normal, no fertilizer. Batten down the hatches. I don't know what you're even talking about. Here, take your fertilizer. And then that will start yanking the resin off, putting it in that barrel there for me so that I don't have to do it by hand. Oh, I just cleaned this. You gotta go ahead and just pop up a new tree, do you? You don't have to clean around the trees like this, but because I have them planted so close together, the saplings need space, and so this is a trick I do to make sure I've got enough room for it. This was the last thing I did on the previous map. I built a rubber tree plantation while I wasn't filming, and then the next time I went to log in, poof, our map was gone. So this was going to be my next episode right here, practically. But yeah, I've been putting in some work. I really wanted to get the place up and looking nice, and I feel kind of frumpy, I guess would be the word, since everybody's got a fancy place but me. And it's not like I can't do fancy. I've done it before. I just couldn't be bothered with it. All right. And then, well, I've got my magic crops. You saw me work with the magic crops. The glowstone came in, and so I was able to get together the glowstone, the 8 pieces of glowstone I needed to make the next level infusion stone. And so I have made three ender crops here, ender seeds, and the problem is that it takes what 4 stacks of essence to make one. Which chest do these go in? This, yep, right there. It takes 4 stacks. It takes 1 stack of essence to make one of these strong essence, and you need 4 per seed. And so I need a lot more than the 6 essence I have left to get any farther with my my ender crops there. You can see I use the this is also chiseled cobblestone block. I thought that looked pretty nice. And then this flooring here is also. Oh no, this isn't forged microblocks. This is also chiseled planks. I thought it looked really nice with the. Oh no! This is microblocks because I took the planks and sliced them up. This is like smooth plank or something from Chisel, and then I used my handsaw to cut it down. I like this flooring look because your normal oak planks. They've kind of got this little box look to them, and you can see the details around the outside edges there. And so I wanted something a little smoother, but mostly I just need to get my stuff moved over and my lights back in the ceiling here and stuff before the mobs go crazy on me. Let me make it daytime again. Let's see, what else we got to talk about? Oh man, I've been in the Nether today too. It is crazy in there. There's a freaking brain thing on a mechanical spider legs attacking us. It was crazy. Uh, I did not film that. I was on with JJ. We were well, I went in to grab some. I went in there for something specific. Um, I don't remember. Hello, flaming zombie. And so I don't remember what I went in there for, but I did come out with a bunch of quartz because I didn't have any nether quartz yet. Uh, he went in there for specific stuff too. I honestly cannot remember what I went in there for. It wasn't quartz though. Um, hmm, weird. I don't know. Um, uh, so because we moved the servers too, I lost all my waypoints, and because we're on a whole new place, and so I totally don't know where anything's at, and so I don't know where Creeper's base is anymore. We looked at that. I lost my dungeon. There was a dungeon over here somewhere that I was gonna explore. No idea where it's at now. I looked and couldn't find um, either of their base. I guess I could look on my map or my previous video. My previous video would tell me right where they're at because I could see the waypoints on the screen, I guess. But yeah, it's been a long couple of days on here trying to build stuff up, figuring out what I want things to look like. Because I mean, let me show you this chisel is really crazy. Now it doesn't work with the whitewood planks, unfortunately. That would be awesome. And but it does work with oak, and there's like 16 different kinds of oak plank to choose from, and 16 different kinds of cobblestone. If you make stone, smooth stone, that's a whole different batch of. Let's see if I got any smooth stone in here. I don't see any. Well, let me make one real quick. Give back a cobble, and then we'll throw the cobble in here. And you can cook it up for me so we can look at the smooth stone. It works with the concrete as well here. Concrete is gravel cooked in the furnace. Uh, but yeah, see, anything from Geostrata does not work, which is a shame. Stone and stone brick are the exact same thing, according to Chisel. So you can make your stone bricks, mossy stone bricks, cracked stone bricks, all that stuff. Plus, it's got some interesting ones like the poison stone brick. And I actually use the poison stone brick because I think it looks pretty cool. And then there's different kinds of glass. That's an open block tank. I seriously don't have any glass in here. That's weird. Didn't I grab a piece of concrete too? Let me look at my chest here. See, I've got glass and chisel limestone works. I was just really impressed with chisel. Oh, dirt. Dirt's got its own stuff too. Uh, obsidian's got its own stuff. Let's get out here in the light a little bit so maybe we can see this a little easier. So limestone. Limestone got its own set of blocks. They're basically the same thing as uh, pretty close to the same thing as cobble, it looked like to me. Um, but they look pretty cool. And then the concrete looks really nice. It's just really kind of brown, dark colors though for me. And then dirt's got a bunch of different patterns, although a bunch of them after I updated my texture pack look exactly the same. And then glass comes out as a whole bunch of different glass shapes, or not shapes, but patterns, which is pretty cool. And that's pretty. Oh, and then we had the obsidian. I can't barely see what the obsidian ones look like, and I'm afraid to even put them down. because I don't want to have to break them back up. It's just too crazy for me. But it's a fun mod, that's for sure. I'd never used it before, and I see that everybody was using it. And now I see why, because it makes really nice looking blocks. I did shut down my quarry, so it's all broke down now, and I shut down my Steve's cart because it's got a full barrel of wood and a full barrel of charcoal when I need them. I really only did it for that, because I needed wood, and there's my wood, so I don't have to worry about that anymore. And what else? What else went on that I can think of? Just to update a little bit. Uh, going around and having to knock down these trees is annoying to me. But it's like I said, it makes your life a little easier. I guess we could talk a little bit about how this is made, since I haven't talked about it on Derpy Craft. It's pretty easy, honestly, once you have some resources. It takes a lot of tin and copper, but once you get those two things, then it's really not that expensive. All the way around it is stone brick, and you don't need these stone brick edges here. I just like to put those in. It's really everything from here, just the dirt inside this ring I made. But this is the shape you have to put down. This is the smallest of the farms. They only get bigger from here, and they've just got. You can choose. There's several different materials like sandstone and stone bricks. It's all worked on stone, though. You can't use like cobble or sand for it. And you lay a layer of that down, and then you can put dirt on top of it. These are all farm blocks, and it's a 9 square, right? So this is 9 blocks, and then that's 4 tall. So you need 36 farm blocks, which are made with tin and copper, and you have to have a carpenter and a thermionic fabricator from Forestry. And we'll look at those when we go back in. And then you need 3 special blocks for the way I do it. You need oh no, you know what? I totally forgot to, I think you need a, I'm drawing a blank. What's it called? You need a pneumatic servo. But this is a hatch block, and then the gearbox, and then the farm valve. Farm valve is water, gearbox is power, hatch is how you get stuff out of it. Those are just made with farm blocks. So when you make your farm blocks, just go ahead and make the full 36. Well, you have to look on the website if you're going to make a different sized farm, because each farm has a certain amount of farm blocks in the middle. All right, I need 2 iron. I need another piece of glass. That's my cut down glass. Where's just glass? I need to sort my dang chest here. All right, redstone, glass, and iron. Yep. Let's talk with JJ about that. When you put down 4 things that they've got to go in a certain order, you always put them in the wrong order for some reason. I don't know why I do it, but I do. All right, plop this in here and turn this off. And then that will pump out my... if you put a Buildcraft pipe in there, it doesn't require any extra, but I'm in the habit of using pneumatic servos now, so I've been doing that. Oh, I want to show you guys this too. So the other day when I went to film the last episode I did on here, the server kept crashing because of a mob farm that went wrong. And so Dizzy left me a little present. And he kind of drew us a little picture out of stuff in here, which I think is pretty cool. He gave us 4 blocks of glowstone, 4 blocks of iron, and a bunch of blocks of quartz. And then made a little zombie here with a block of diamond in the middle. You see his little bone hands, and then some stuff that drops off of the zombies once they got it going. And one of these crystal chests, which I never use, but it's pretty cool looking. And then this thing here, I've never used one of these before. It's a dolly, which is used to move heavy things like a refrigerator or washing machine. And it's really cheap. It's just iron. I mean, not in the game, but in real life, that's what you use a dolly for if you've never seen one. But iron ingots here and a plank. And then I upgraded to the diamond one so I could carry better stuff. It's just 3 diamonds underneath of that. And so when you got something like a chest, you can right-click on it with the dolly, and it picks it up. And then you move kind of slow. But then you can right-click and put the stuff back down, and then all the stuff is still in the chest. So it's a handy little thing. I guess you can move spawners with it, which is how they get all the spawners everywhere. I have really got to clean out the stuff. It's terrible how much of a mess I'm making in my chest. And as you watch me just dump more and more crap in my chest. Yeah. I was trying to think if there's anything else I wanted to let you know before I logged off. We were going to look at the carpenter and the thermionic fabricator. Yeah, they're inside here. The carpenter has to be hooked up to water, so I've just got it hooked up underneath to some water. It's made with bronze and glass. It's like I want to say 2 pieces of glass and 14 pieces of bronze. Bronze is 10 with 3 copper, gives you like 4 pieces of bronze. Redstone and gold, this is how you make your circuit. When you use the carpenter, you can see it's got a tank, fills up with water. This is the pattern for what I want to build, and if I want to build another one of these, I have to put that stuff in its inventory, and then it will build it. And then the thermionic fabricator, it's used to make the... you have to use these vacuum tubes, circuit tubes, what are they called? Maybe I better just type in farm block. Electron tubes, and then you can see in the thermionic fabricator, you just put in some glass, it melts it down, and then you put in your tin and a little bit of redstone, you get 4. And so you need 36 of those for the farm I made. It's 36 tin and 72 copper ingots, 72 wooden slabs, and 36 stone bricks. And you put them all together and you get the farm blocks. And then the special ones are just like 3 10 gears. Ow. What's the matter? What's the matter out there? See what he's doing? That will let them jump over a stone fence for some reason. I can't jump. Well, I can because I'm wearing a jetpack, but it was really irritating. Anyways, I forgot what I was saying. Oh, the farm, the gearbox for the farm is 3. Well, let me just do this. Forestry. So farm block looks like this, right? Bricks, copper, planks, electron tubes. The hatch is your farm block, 2 10 gears, and a trap door. Your valve is farm block, 10 gear, and 2 glass, and then the gearbox is 3 10 gears. There's also a farm control, but I never use that. So I forget exactly what it does. I think it lets you control what crops grow where, because the farm is basically laid out into 4 sections, And so I always make all 4 sections rubber trees because this is the only thing I do with the plantations is a rubber plantation. I know there are other mods that do it, but I like the way this one looks and works. And yeah, it might be a little more involved than the Mine Factory one, but I don't know. I just think it's fun. Uh, and you know, since it still works, I'm gonna keep using it. And honestly, you don't need that much rubber. And so once you run it a couple of times and get like maybe a half a barrel full, honestly, as long as you've got an extractor to triple it, you're not gonna need much more rubber than what you got. So, um, you know, it's handy. Right. Oh, I was gonna jump in the nether real quick, see if we can see some of those crazy creatures. Oh no no, you know what I want to do? Yeah, my jetpack's plenty full. I saw the coolest, weirdest creatures out in the jungle. I'll try not to get killed by them this time, like I did last episode, showing you the snow biome creature. There's like lizard men live in the jungle. And the velociraptors have a cousin that live here in the jungle. Here we go. I want to get over near creep space here. See if we can get some to spawn. Not pigs. I don't need pigs. I want weird creatures before we log off here. Uh, did I say creeps? I meant Spuddies. Sorry, Spuddy. This is Spuddy's base. Or maybe I said comp. I don't know. I wasn't paying attention to what I was saying. Show me the creature. Come on, he's cool looking. It's nighttime. Spawn me some creatures. Come on, you can do it. The jungle is one of the deadliest places in the game. Spawn me some creatures. Oh, there we go. Oh no, I hear villagers. I didn't know there were any villagers still alive in this place. I thought those 2 villagers were just like slightly offset. I thought it was the grumble of the weird creature. I don't remember what it's called. Oh, there's one. I hear him. Where you at? Come on, buddy. Where you at? You're right. Oh, there you are. Look at him. Look at him. He's awesome. A Geckin. That thing is cool. You're gonna be my snapshot. Nope. Don't kill me. Oh, you poisoned me, bugger. Where's the velociraptors? The velociraptors in the jungle are green and rainbow colored. They're pretty cool. They're kind of like parrots, only vicious meat-eating parrots. We'll try real quick to get a glimpse of one. I don't think it's gonna happen though. Come on, load me in. Load me in a vicious parrot. You know you wanna. Now that it's getting daytime, I should probably go back over to that Geckin and try to get a better picture. Where'd you go? Oh, that's a terrible picture. I can't do it. I can't get a good one. Man, you're too close. Oh, maybe that'll do it. That'll be it. How dead am I? Oh, as I goof around, get killed because I'm playing with a dang lizard man. Alright, I'm getting out of here. I'm going to head home. So, hope you enjoyed a little update. I guess we call this one the Rubber Tree Plantation episode. Click like if you like, subscribe to be sure and catch the next one. And I will talk to you. You could load in at any time. Later.